Hello, how's everyone doing this evening? If I look well rested, it is because I am very well rested. I've had a wonderful weekend, and I hope you all have had a wonderful weekend as well. I hope everybody's feeling well this evening, and I hope 5 minutes was long enough to prepare for this. This kind of an impromptu video. I'm just getting ready for the week, and I have a few goals. I'm still working on the gateway process, which is the audio files that were produced by the Monroe Institute. I spoke about them on previous videos. It's an audio binaural beat audio program which is designed to help you achieve the out-of-body state at will, or basically to become what we call a remote viewer. And there's an entire classification of spy or intelligence agent called remote viewer, and remote viewers also help the police in many instances. But this is a skill that is learnable, is teachable, is learnable, and because I have many years of experience training my own brain in my own health center with neurofeedback and lots of other different brain training technologies, is something that I'm taking on. First of all, I'd like to say that I'm not a doctor, okay? I have to make the disclaimer that I am not a physician, and that nothing that I am suggesting or talking about planning for myself is something that you should try at home. I'm not suggesting that you do it without consulting your physician, okay? However, for those who would like to take this journey with me of self-discovery, and that's exactly what the gateway process is. Even if you don't achieve the out-of-body state, you can still achieve a great amount of self-awareness and awareness of your light being, spiritual awareness of your place in the world and in the cosmos and the universe as well. It's kind of hard to explain. If you go to the Monroe Institute YouTube channel, you can find a lot of videos from the Monroe Institute, and you can also find some audio files of the gateway process online by doing a YouTube search. I suggest you listen to them, but you have to listen to them with headphones that cover your ears, okay? You have to have the kind of headphones that cup over your ears and cover them. But you can gain a lot of benefit from audio files that are binaural beat audio files. Anyway, these are the things that I'm hoping for myself to accomplish this week, right? Fasting. Intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is something that I try to practice on a daily basis. I try to only eat one meal a day. And shout out to Brother Dennis Sperling here in Los Angeles. He made a very good live stream today of about 3 hours about prayer and fasting and manifesting things in your life. He really touched on a lot of important points. But fasting and diet go together as well, because it's not only important to allow your body to cleanse itself, okay, and heal itself, but it's also important to be careful what foods you reintroduce into your system. I keep a diet that's healthy with vegetables, heavy in vegetables. I drink a lot of water, and I eat a lot of olive oil. Olive oil is very good for purging your body and keeping your body, keeping your digestive system cleansed. But intermittent fasting is the first thing I wanted to get across. Try to eat once a day or eat during a certain window of time during the day. And I'm not recommending this for my son's friends. I'm not recommending this for you, Anthony. Not for the kids, okay? Only for people who are, 18 or older, or maybe even 20 and older. And under the supervision of your physician, especially if you have any health problems. And definitely not if you are pregnant or lactating or plan to become so. Cherry juice. I've done videos before about the gallbladder flush and I highly recommend drinking cherry juice. I know that tart cherry juice is expensive, and it's probably expensive for a reason, because cherry juice has kind of a solvent property to it, and it's very good for. Oh, he went bowling. You went bowling with your dad. Congratulations, Anthony. It's very good for cleansing the gallbladder and getting rid of gallstones, for softening and dissolving gallstones. The problem with cleansing your gallbladder with cherry juice is that you have to be persistent, consistent, and tenacious, I guess you could say, or patient. You have to be patient, because it's going to take you about 2 weeks before you actually start dissolving and shrinking and softening your gallstones to the point where you can pass them. And even after 2 weeks, if you have a large stone like I did, I had a gallstone was probably the size of a golf ball. It's going to be painful. All right, it's going to be painful passing, and it's going to be painful as your common bile duct heals from having squoze it out. But it is necessary, and it will change your life. Trust me on that. It will change your life, okay? I actually mark my life pre and post gallbladder flush, and you will as well. So how do you do this? You put about, honestly, I know 32-ounce bottles of cherry juice go for about $7 or $8. Okay, I understand it's kind of expensive. Buy yourself about 10 or 12 bottles. Put them in the fridge, or put them in the fridge as you need them. When you get up in the morning to go use the bathroom, right? When you get up in the morning, drink a whole bottle. Drink as much as you can of tart cherry juice, and go lay down. Like if you get up to go use the bathroom at about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, go to the bathroom, and then on the way back, grab a bottle of cherry juice and lie down in the bed and nurse it. Nurse it down, okay? Try to drink as much of it as you can. Try to drink it all right? And while you're in bed, tickle yourself right under your rib. Massage yourself right here under the rib on the right-hand side. All right, you're massaging your liver area and your gallbladder area. Lie down on your right-hand side, stay there for a while, and then roll over on your stomach and stay there for a while. And do this every morning, okay? Now, you're going to find that cherry juice sends you to the bathroom. Just like apple juice and prune juice, right? Juice sends you to the bathroom. That's not necessarily the benefit that we're looking for long term. Okay, so just remember that. Don't think that because you cleansed your bowels after having a bottle of cherry juice that you've done the job. A lot of people fall short thinking that they've done it that way. No, you're trying to soften and dissolve your gallstones, and it can happen, but it's going to take a couple of weeks. Okay, so do this every day. And the reason I'm recommending that you do it in the morning is because that's the time that I know that you're on an empty stomach. And when you're on an empty stomach, the cherry juice is the only thing inside your stomach, inside your abdomen, and it has a much better chance of penetrating the gallbladder and softening the gallstones. I like to add inversion to the process. So you're going to find me a lot of times at the Biometrics Health Center hanging upside down. And I also add percussive therapy, which means using a percussive therapy device, otherwise known as a vibrating massager. A vibrating massager where the head goes in and out. Okay? And I hang upside down, and I massage the whole abdomen. Not only the liver area, I go all the way to the other side, get the pancreas. I get my colon, my ascending, the transverse colon, descending. I make sure to get the area between the navel and the the pelvic bone on the left-hand side, which is the area of your sigmoid colon. It's where your descending colon comes down and does an S curve and then comes out. And that's a repository for beef and cholesterol and cheese and a lot of things that we collect in our colon, which really shouldn't be there. So if you have a percussive therapy device, if you have a vibrating massager, then I highly recommend using that as well. But if you do 14 days straight of cherry juice for breakfast, an entire bottle, first thing in the morning, it will work miracles on your gallbladder. And if you have gallstones, and many of us do, especially if you like rich foods or fried foods or whatnot, then you're carrying toxins in those gallstones. And your life is going to be a lot better once you get those stones out of your body. And that is the honest truth. Okay? Now, also, to help in the cleansing process, I always recommend haritaki. Haritaki is the powder pulp of the Terminalia chibula plant from India, well, from all over Asia. Terminalia chibula. It grows all over Asia. But haritaki is seen in the images of the medicine Buddha, the images of the blue Buddha. He's got a picture, he's got a haritaki fruit in a bowl in one hand, and the haritaki plant in the other hand, or the Terminalia chibula flower or plant in the other hand. It's known as the mother of all herbs, or the king of all herbs in India and Nepal, and it is the active ingredient in about 65 or 70% of all of the Ayurvedic medications coming out of India and Nepal. And it is a very good cleanser. It churns its way through your digestive system. It takes out what's not needed there. It cleanses the blood. It gets across the blood-brain barrier. It cleanses the brain. And most importantly, it cleanses the pineal gland. So it's a good way to cleanse the pineal gland. Now, I always recommend that you stop using fluoride toothpaste and start using toothpaste that doesn't have fluoride, because fluoridated toothpaste tends to calcify the pineal gland, and haritaki will help cleanse the calcification of the pineal gland. We have to get your pineal gland cleansed, okay? We have to get it clean. You can also use turmeric, which is a great anti-inflammatory. And when you use turmeric with haritaki, well, even if you use turmeric by itself, I recommend using it with a little black pepper. Okay? Now, one of my personal objectives is to get some exercise, some distance run, some cardio, some yoga, and or some bodybuilding. I like to lift weights. Don't do as much damage on my joints as I did when I was younger, but I still do like to lift weights and keep the old muscles pumped up. My inversion is also helpful for that, because I do have scoliosis, and when I do inversion, I actually have a cervical collar, which is made for use with traction, and I attach 10 pounds of weights to the cervical collar while I'm hanging upside down, which provides 10 pounds of cervical traction, which is very good for straightening the curve in my thoracic spine as well as my cervical spine. And keeping your spine straight, keeping your spine in line is very good, not only physically, but it has properties for your mental health and your emotional health as well. Believe it or not, your spine is the center of your governing meridian. Those of you who are familiar with acupuncture and acupressure understand what the meridian lines are. Well, your governing meridian starts here and goes over here all the way down to your tailbone. This is the pathway through which thoughts enter your body and become stored as emotions, which have a chemical presence. Anger, for example, resides in the liver as ammonia, but we're going to get into that in future videos. So exercise has obvious benefits because it circulates blood, it forces you to breathe, It circulates oxygen. It improves the amount of hemoglobin. It increases the amount of hemoglobin in your blood. Increases your blood's ability to carry oxygen, which of course provides oxygen to the brain. Remember, although we are on a consciousness quest, we have to make sure that the physical body is pure and is a vessel for carrying the mind and the consciousness to where we're trying to go, right? And I'm talking about trying to go using the gateway process, right? Trying to achieve the out-of-body state. Now, cleansing. We're going to get into more cleansing. I'm going to be doing biomagnetic pair therapy. Now, since I don't have any particular physical ailments, I don't have any illnesses, I'm probably going to do the top 10 detox, which means liver, pancreas, lungs, kidneys, bladder. Okay? And I might throw in the ascending, traverse, descending, and sigmoid colons as well. Of course, whenever you perform biomagnetic pair therapy, you have to drink a lot of water. The water is to allow your body to follow through with the detox process that biomagnetic pair therapy is going to provoke. Okay, so if you watch the Biomed RX channel here on YouTube, you're going to see me doing self biomagnetic pair therapy before I see my clients tomorrow. Now, in addition to biomagnetic pair therapy, I'm also going to be doing ionic foot detoxification. I'm going to be soaking my feet in an ionic foot detox foot bath with a coil. The coil is going to be charged with a negative charge. It's going to provide a negative charge to the water that my feet are soaking in with reference to my body. And this is going to slowly draw out toxins, most of which are positively charged toxins and heavy metal toxins that are in my blood. This is a very powerful and effective ionic foot detox, and it works exactly on the same principle as hemodialysis. I am a biomedical engineer of many years, and I've also specialized in hemodialysis for many years. So I'm very familiar with the technology. The difference is, in hemodialysis, we ionize the water, or we raise the conductivity of the water and turn it into dialysate using bicarb and acid concentrate, which are baking soda and vinegar. Whereas with the ionic foot detox, we raise the ionization of the water using salt. But by applying the principle of cation exchange, by applying the negative magnetic or electric charge, magnetic charge really, to the water, we are able to effectively draw out positively charged toxins. At the same time, we're infusing the body with negative ions, which returns your red blood cells to their proper charge, frees them up from sticking to each other, allows better circulation, and allows your white blood cells to grow to the proper size and to do their job, right? Now, also, we're going to be using bentonite clay. Bentonite clay, I think it's also called milorganite. Yeah, bentonite clay. It's a product of volcanic ash, and it has a natural negative magnetic charge. Bentonite clay can be taken internally, provided you get food-grade bentonite clay. And I have some. It's in the office, but I'm going to be taking that. And bentonite clay, because of cation exchange, because of its negative magnetic charge, magnetically draws out heavy metal toxins that are in the body, and it comes out in your stool. It's very good. It's very good for killing parasites in your intestine. It's very good for getting rid of residue if you had alcohol in your system. It's very good for weight loss. Bentonite clay has many good uses internally and externally. It's also used externally as a face mask As the bentonite clay dries, it draws out all of the toxins. It can help you with abscesses. It can help you reduce pimples. Wow, it has many, many industrial uses as well. It expands 6 times when it's exposed to water, so it's an excellent liner for ponds. There are many uses. It balances the pH in the septic system. I can't even begin to tell you all of the uses for bentonite clay, but you can bathe in bentonite clay, and it will draw out heavy metal toxins in your body and leave them in the bath. And it's very effective for doing that. So I do hope to be taking some food grade bentonite clay internally as well as externally in a bath or in a foot bath. Also, not on the same day, I will also try to cleanse with diatomaceous earth. Diatomaceous earth comes from the fossils of plant life, microscopic plant life. The diatoms have a tube-like shape because plants kind of have a stalk shape, right? Like this pen. And so diatoms tend to scrape, the fossils of the diatoms tend to scrape when you take them, when you cleanse with them. Diatomaceous earth is good for industrial uses as well as used in swimming pools. But diatomaceous earth is also a very good internal cleanser. It makes the whites of your eyes brighter. It makes your skin brighter. And if you're going to take diatomaceous earth, I highly recommend drinking some diatomaceous earth and taking an Epsom salt bath on the same day. Your cheeks are going to be pink and rosy. Your skin is going to be flush. You're going to just feel great. Okay, I have to tell you that. Now, I think that's it. Oh, and cayenne pepper. Okay, cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper in your food. Try it. It's very good for cleansing. It's very good for cleansing your liver and your digestive tract. Drink a lot of water. I cannot stress water enough. Drink a lot of water, okay? I keep 5 gallons of water in the office. I'm about to bring a cooler home and for the house, and I just can't stress drinking water enough. Keep your body well hydrated, even better than well hydrated if you've been exposing yourself to magnets or ionic foot detoxification. You have to basically continue to flush your body if you're going to be doing ionic foot detoxification. Rest. Look at my eyes, right? Look at how much rest I've gotten. I had a restful weekend. So I'm not really hurting on that. And I guess DMSO is the only thing left. Dimethyl sulfoxide. Dimethyl sulfoxide is a very good catalyst for carrying CBD into the system. And you knew that I wasn't going to let you guys get away without learning about CBD.
Gold label quality Biomed RX CBD oil is made from organic hemp that is locally grown, glyphosate-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, homogenized, third-party tested, and CO2 extracted. Visit www.biomedrxcbd.com.
Yes, you can take CBD oil and mix it with DMSO, dimethyl sulfoxide, both of which can be purchased online at Biometric CBD. And you can take it anywhere where you have a local pain. If you have any type of arthritis or any kind of pain. Oh, I really don't make medical claims as far as biometric CBD is concerned. However, you can find the applications of CBD oil, what it's good for, on many other websites and in many other studies. However, DMSO is a very effective catalyst for ingesting CBD into the system. It's very efficient. If you mix CBD with DMSO and put it locally where, well, I can't make suggestions. I'm not a physician. Anyway, you guys get the picture. If you know that you want CBD oil, you can get it up to 10,000 milligram strength at Biometric CBD, and it doesn't get any stronger than that. And we also have the Happy Formula. The Happy Formula contains CBG, which is cannabigerol. Cannabigerol is different from cannabidiol, which is CBD. It's another one of the 125 plus cannabinoids and terpenes that are found in the cannabis plant. It gives me, I'm only giving my anecdotal experience, gives me a very light, happy feeling. It makes it easy to articulate speech and makes it easy, therefore, to make friends. So while you're at biometriccbd.com, you can also purchase vitamins. We have a complete line of biometric supplements for men and women.
Biometric's Optimum Woman is the only woman's high-potency full-spectrum multiple vitamin supplement to contain 56 nutrients, including those most important for today's woman, such as calcium for bone health, iron for healthy red blood cells, beta-carotene, biotin for nail and hair health, gamma-linoleic acid from evening primrose oil, octasanol, grapeseed extract, a potent antioxidant important for maintaining capillary strength, and vegetarian digestive enzymes. Visit www.biomedrxsupplements.com.
That commercial always puts me in a good mood. Well, thank you guys for joining me. Like I said, I'm not a physician, so please take the advice of your physician before trying any of the things that I am suggesting. Okay. Now, what I was talking about before were the physical aspects of just what I'm trying to accomplish today. Now, remember, by combining Ormus, which is sometimes called monatomic gold, right? Orbitally reorganized monatomic substances, right? By taking Ormus, and I take two forms of Ormus. I take dry Ethereum gold under the tongue. This is made from salts. And I also take monatomic gold, liquid form, at the same time. These really, really enhance your cognitive abilities. It helps you to maintain a clean and focused mind, especially if you are also fasting. Fasting also keeps the mind clear, especially if you're drinking a lot of water. So now we're getting into the advanced technique. We've made sure that we're cleansing our body as much as we can. We're aligning the governing meridian. We're balancing ourselves magnetically. We're drinking a lot of water. We're allowing the body to flush itself and to detoxify itself. Now we're getting into the reason we're doing all of this. We're oxygenating our blood through exercise. Now we're going to get into the reason we're doing all of this. We're doing all of this so that we could find our center. Okay? Sit down, do your meditation. I have the benefit of having a neurofeedback center at the Biometrics Health Center, and therefore I have the chance to do neurofeedback on myself, self-hypnosis, and binaural beats. Binaural beats is a little different from self-hypnosis. I talked about that earlier with the Monroe Institute. And the objective in binaural beats is to continue to fight toward the achievement of the gateway process. So thank you for joining me on this quest. Those of you who choose to join me on this quest and stick with me here, not only on this channel, but I have two other Devin Lockett channels, as well as the Biomed RX TV channel. So follow me on Biomed RX TV, because I'm going to be going live from the office starting tomorrow, and a lot of the medical, holistic health, biomagnetic pair therapy aspects of what I'm doing are going to be shown on that channel. So get a lot of rest. Get a lot of water in your system. Bless you all. Stay kind, stay blessed, stay healthy. Thank you, and I will see you this week. Good night.